What do we have here? Another Ice Wizard. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo3, and today I'm back with another deck highlight, this time brought to us by AMR Hatem. He came over to the clan today to share this deck. It's a Lava Hound Elite Barbarian deck that he has been doing very well with, and he wanted to share on the channel, and I agreed to it because the deck looks beast, guys. He sits at 4,229 cups in Arena 10. His high, 4,442. Before I show you the deck, though, guys, I want to thank you all for coming down to the channel. Let you know that I appreciate it. And my goal for you guys, if you're new around here, is that you will hit that subscribe button by the end of the video. And if you're already subscribed, guys, I hope that you all hit that like button. So let's take a look at this deck, guys, and then I'm going to show you a few replays. And there it is, 3.6 Elixir, consisting of the Lava Hound and the Elite Barbarians, the two key cards of this deck. And then all the support troops include the Tombstone, the Fireball, the Mega Minion, Ice Spirit, Archers, and the Zap spell. Now, without further ado, guys, we are going to get right into the first battle and see how AMR handles this deck. He's on the top, working his way down. His clan is Edgy Princess. I believe that's how they call it. And he's just waiting for his elixir to build right now. His opponent seems to be playing a giant Sparky deck with that Lumberjack as support with that Rage, and the Miner probably to chip away at towers, use some distraction, things of that nature. His opponent's playing the Giant at the left-hand lane, and AMR is using his Mega Minion to slow down that push, as well as those Elite Barbs. Such a beautiful troop. I'm personally using the Elite Barbs myself. They seem to focus on that Lumberjack rather than focusing on the Giant, but it still got it done without taking out too many hit points from the tower. Mega Minion, Elite Barb taking out that Valkyrie right there, and the Mega Minion, will it get a shot off of that tower? I believe it'll get one. No, it will not get one. So the towers are still untouched for AMR. He hasn't gotten any hit points off those towers, but here comes that Lava Hound push. His opponent's going to push a counter push here up the same lane, actually, with his Sparky. Just trying to put AMR on his heels, but it does not work because AMR comes in with his Mega Minion behind his Lava Hound. And then the Tombstone, which is going to do a very nice job of distracting that Sparky. And he throws a Giant, the opponent does, in front of that Sparky to tank, but really he should have thrown a little bit more defense on that Hound and that Mega Minion, because that Mega Minion is going to take out the Sparky right there. There it's gone. And the Minions are also, one of them was taken out by that Mega Minion. And here are some hit points being taken off of that left-hand tower from the pups. Probably about 1,000 hit points removed from that tower. A little more, actually, guys. So he splits his Barbarians behind his King's Tower. They're rushing up the right and the left-hand lane, working on the troops that are in the way, including that Valkyrie and that Princess. Not making it to the tower because the Lumberjack does a nice job of distracting. Will that left-hand lane... Nope, it will not get hit. That tower will not get hit. But here comes another Lava Hound push, guys. And the opponent throws his Miner on the Tombstone to try and take out the distraction. Does a nice job because, as you know, the Sparky does not handle well when there are skeletons rushing up the lane. Another giant Sparky push for the opponent up the right-hand lane. He throws the Princess deep on defense, but the Mega Minion's there working on the Minions, and now going to be working on the tower. One more strike, maybe two more. There it is before the Princess takes it out. And there's that tower, guys. And here we go. Another Tombstone has been taken out by the opponent, but the Mega Minion's working on the Sparky yet again. With only 19 seconds left, the Hound pops on that King's Tower. The opponent throws his Elite Barbs, hoping that they'll rush up that lane and try and get a last-second tower, but it's not going to happen, guys. This win is going to AMR with a nice, solid Lava Hound Elite Barbarian deck. Pretty solid looking there, guys, and that was the round where he was taking it slow. He wasn't pushing too hard, and he was just kind of waiting for the game to come to him. Now let's get into that second replay. And here we go, right here. This time AMR Hatem is on the bottom, working his way up, again in ladder play, 11 versus 11. As the elixir builds, tension builds. Opponent plays the minions behind the king tower, they split, and AMR places archers behind the king's tower, which also split. Good way to start a round when you are trying to play it safe against your opponent. Opponent's miner gets on that left-hand tower, doesn't do too much damage though. And there are those fire spirits coming out of the furnace. They are really a pain in the butt to deal with sometimes, guys. I hate dealing with a furnace, so it probably means I should have it in my deck as well, being that I hate dealing with it so much. But here we go. A zap spell is probably going to be using these skeletons. There it is. And archers are going to most likely be played to work on those minions, and that's exactly what happens. Archers split. They go up and they go up the left and the right hand lane. And it looks like Elixir is being built, and he's going to start out with a Mega Minion that's going to try and take out that furnace. But the archers are played, doing a nice job of protecting that furnace. Good job by Jaff, the opponent right there. And the miners in on the tower. Archers, nice job distracting at least one of those fire spirits. He had to use a fireball right there, and as you can see by the sad face, he wasn't happy that he had to use that fireball. Not the best Elixir effective trade right there, but it's what had to be done, or else those archers would have continued to chip away at his tower. Good way right here to counter that furnace, using the tombstone yourself, so that the furnace has to waste those fire spirits on a skeleton, and really not worth it right there. And here goes the Hound push, what we've all been waiting for. The Hound is rushing up that left-hand lane. Archers nicely thrown in there to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. Such a great way to distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. right there, and only one of them gets taken out. The Hound is rushing up the left-hand lane, and I say rushing, but it's quite slowly floating across the lane. And here go those elite barbarians. They are rushing the archers, and then they are going to rush that tower. But no, wait. Zap that. Zap that. The zap is done. And the fireball is in as well. But look at this. The tower still untouched, guys. Here's a miner up in that tower. The archers are played as some defense. They're going to be fireballed out of there. And 789 hit points on AMR's tower. And the opponent has not yet had his tower touched, so AMR has some serious catching up to do with 27 seconds left. And he throws the sad face again, because not because he's dominating, but because he's actually far behind and he knows he has an uphill battle. But is he going to be able to do it right here? Is he going to fireball that? Nice job right there, very good. The Mega Minion's going to work on those minions, and the elite barbs are jumping in there as well, working on that mini P.E.K.K.A. And the Hound is about to pop. There it goes, and the pups are being, you know, killing that tower right there. The tower was distracted by the other troops that were coming in on the furnace. Miners in, archers are working on the miner. Then we have these minions that are distracted by the Hound. Nicely done right there. So his tower is safe. But that furnace is in yet again, and as you can see, AMR is not happy about that. Mega Minion in on top of the furnace. Elite Barbarians in, rushing the furnace, and the archers help take out all those skellies. Nice fireball right there. Is the elite barb going to get in the tower? It is, and there is the final right there, guys. What a nice comeback. He was down to 400 and change hit points, and he barely touched his opponent's tower, but then he came back and was able to bring in the win with a nice solid push consisting of the Hound and those elite barbs. So one last time, let's take a look at this deck. I want to say thanks to AMR Hatem for sharing that deck. Hopefully some of the viewers here in the channel are able to test this one out and get some benefit out of it from your deck and from your gameplay itself. So there you have it, guys. What I'd love for you guys to do, like I just mentioned, is try it out. Let me know in the comments below what arena you're playing it in and how well it's working out for you. I really like to see if you guys like the decks that are being shared here. And again, if you are new around here, I hope that you decide to hit that subscribe button. It really makes me feel good, as I know that people are enjoying the content that I make. And if you're already subscribed, guys, I hope you decide to hit that like button for me. It definitely shows support to myself and the channel itself. And for those of you that don't know, I come out with content every single day, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. If you guys haven't yet checked out my Asking Echo series, it drops every single Wednesday, where you guys can ask me questions about love, life, anything that you want, and I will answer it over some Clash Royale gameplay. It's something I'm extremely excited about, so if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't submit questions, check it out in my playlists and see if it's something that interests you. And guys, I hope to see you all back here tomorrow. Until then, be good.